All right, guys, you made it to day 7. Now, this is where we start to really get into the muscle up work. We're doing muscle up negatives today. Now, much like our pulling and dipping, we want to get some pretty good volume with the muscle up negatives. So if you've made it to this point, you can drop everything else you've been doing except for the pull-ups and dips. You need to keep doing those every day as much as you possibly can. With these muscle up negatives, you need to work them at least 2 to 3 times per week for 10 to 20 minutes. That's right, just straight up muscle up negatives, 10 to 20 minutes, 2 to 3 times per week. So what does it look like? All right, before I show you a muscle up negative, I just want to describe the movement because there are some small technical pieces. We're going to be in top support, so we're going to have our elbows locked. We don't need to have the rings out, just elbows locked. We're going to dip down as low as we can, pushing the chest forward as far as possible. And then I want you to look at my elbows here. So my elbows are just about parallel to the ground. As soon as my elbows really kind of break that line, that horizontal line, I need to start pulling from my hands. So this is what really makes a nice, sexy, slow muscle up negatives, is actually a lot of pulling that's happening. Now, one more little trick for the muscle up negative. When you're in this deep dip position, give yourself a tiny little push. So just a tiny little push to get some clearance for the elbows to come down, right? So again, I'm in top support. I'm lowering down, chest comes forward, tiny little push, get a little clearance, and then as soon as my elbows break the horizontal plane, I'm starting to pull in that false grip, pulling, 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 all the way down. Okay, so let's see what it looks like in real life. Jump to top support, and my elbows are in, chest forward. I'm in this low dip position. I'm just gonna give a tiny push. Push, rings come in. I'm locked, and I'm slow as I can lowering myself down. And that's it, guys. So one more time. Jump to top support. Chest leans forward, elbows back, tiny little baby push, elbows in super tight, false grip, lock it down, nice and slow. Cool. I'm Sean from MoveStrong.club, and that's a muscle up negative.